good people, Tiffany Javon here back with another video, and today we want to talk about the 9 common mistakes that new business owners make when they start their business. And so we want to jump right into it. Number one, it says a common mistake that they make is that they don't take time to plan. Okay, and it says a common startup mistake: diving right into an open business or diving right into opening your business. Taking the time to plan can help you make sure your small business is on the right foot. You definitely want to do your research. You want to do your due diligence. You want to check market trends. You want to check to see what your target audience is. And before you start a business, it's good to do a business plan to see exactly what you need to do. You want to do market research. You want to file the legal structure of your business. So if you're not just a sole proprietorship, you should file an LLC or an S corp or whatever the case may be. And then you want to buy the right type of business insurances, because you want to make sure that before you get started or once you get started that you're properly covered for any type of legal actions being taken against you. So you definitely want to do that. Number two is that you forget, as a new business owner, or someone that start business, they forget to set goals and for your startup. So in order for your business to grow, you have to constantly have goals, and you have to constantly have your actionable steps to go towards those goals. So you not only need to have yearly goals, but you need to have monthly goals, quarterly goals. I would even say daily goals, especially if you're trying to get yourself out there, you're trying to get your name out there, you're trying to get some brand awareness. So you definitely want to set you some goals. It says opening a business requires hard work, but it doesn't stop there. You have to make sure you have goals for your small business. This includes having both short-term and long-term goals to help your business grow. Setting clear goals means you have SMART goals. Okay, SMART is an acronym that we use quite a bit when we're discussing goals. Is because SMART, it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. Specific is that you want to be very clear on what your goal is. Okay, if your goal is I want to make $100,000 in the first 12 months of my business, okay, that's very specific. Okay, you said the very first year you want to make $100,000. It's measurable. Why? Because you've given it a number. So $100,000 is that measurable number. So if in your first few months, I guess I put numbers up and it'll do something on my screen. Anyway, I've got balloons now. So I guess once if you're 3 months in business and you've only made, like myself, I only made $10,000. That means if my goal is to make $100,000 in my first year in business, that means I literally have another 9 months to come up with the $90,000 left, right, that I'm trying to make in my business. So it's good, it's measurable, it's achievable, because it definitely is something that can be done because of my service-based business and my price points and different things like that. So you got to make sure that your number that you're setting for yourself is achievable, and that you're not just shooting for a pie in the sky number, but it's something that you can actually achieve within the time frame that you're trying to achieve it in, that is relevant to you. Relevant for the reason is, why are you trying to make this particular amount of money? What is it going to do for you in your life? Kind of what are you going to be able to do? Is it a big trip that's coming up? Is it something that you're going to be able to buy for your business? Do you have a big business purchase that you're wanting to make, or whatever the case may be? So is this money going to allow time for that? Or at some point are you trying to scale your business, and will making this certain price point allow you to maybe get a second location, or allow you to buy more product, or allow you to get that tool or whatever that you're trying to get, or whatever. So make sure it's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant, and then it's time based. So I said a year, right? So time, that means 12 months, right? A year is 12 months. I don't care how you slice it, it's 12 months. I would go a step further and to say that, okay, if my start date for my business was September 28th of 2024, then for 12 months, the end date will be September 28th or 27th of 2025. Okay, that gives the exact 12-month time frame, so that way that is something I can measure my goal against. Number three is that the common mistake that's made is that a business owner tries to do it all themselves. Okay, so successful entrepreneurs have a solid business plan, and they know they can't do everything all by themselves. As your small business grows, you may have to expand your team. This means you got to hire partners, you have to hire employees, and to handle the day-to-day operations. And it also can be essential for you to hire advisors to help guide your small business towards success. So remember, I just mentioned in the video that it's good to hire a business coach, somebody that can help you shorten the learning curve. Also, that business coach and maybe a mentor that's in the same business as you can help you with tips and tricks and tools and things that they've used to get their business off the ground, to get the success that they have. And so, you can know what tool and system that you can use to help, not to alleviate some of the responsibility of you doing it manually on your own, so you not have to do it all by yourself. Okay. Number four is that people skip contracts. I don't know why they rely on people, what people say verbally, and it's okay, you know what I mean, to have the initial, you make the verbal agreement, but you always, 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 and I mean always, 100% of the time, want to get something written down, and you want to have a solidified contract, because people change their mind when things happen or whatever the case may be. People get amnesia; they remember something different from what they agreed to, and so just so business is clear, so that way you can have a good flowing business relationship. You want to always get it down in writing, get the agreement signed, so that way there's no mistake about it. They have a copy, you have a copy, and we all can lean on what we both agreed to. Okay. It says if you want things to run smoothly, you need to create clear professional written contracts with all of your vendors, with all of your investors, with all of your potential employees or contractors. So you definitely want to remember that contracts can help protect all the parties involved. So it's not just about you being protected, but also about them being protected, because you agree to some things as well. And so that you don't feel reluctant to ask for things to be put in writing. It needs to already be in writing. The agreement needs to be solidified with a signature. Okay, fully executed, no questions about it. So when you do have a question, just pull out that contract, and then all the areas that you're responsible for and all the areas that your countersigner is responsible for. Number 5, overspending or underspending. It's essential that you keep a budget for your business. So you need to know exactly how much you need to spend each month. A common mistake is that small business owners make it not having in a budget, which causes them to overspend or waste valuable time and money. So not having a budget, just a clear budget for yourself and for your business, cause you to spend money where maybe their money don't even need to be spent. And so with the budget, you can track your business cash flow and understand how much you need to spend on a monthly basis to meet your overhead 100% to break even, and then you know how much you need to spend to maybe get that overflow or whatever the case may be, so that way you can be in profit. Now we understand that when people break even, they say that that's good. When you're within your first year, 3 years, 5 years in business, if you did those years by breaking even, they said you actually did good, because that means you made just as much as you spent. So that means you didn't lose anything. But I would want to take it a step further, and I would rather not just break even. I'd rather actually be profitable. I want to be bringing in more than I'm spending out. And so with having a budget, this definitely helps with that. Okay. Number 6, number 6 is actually not marketing or not advertising your business. Now, you can't just rely 100% on word of mouth. I mean, you can rely 100% on word of mouth, but in order to get word of mouth, it has to be built up. That's something that takes on like a snowball effect. Like you have to get it started in order for your word of mouth to be good. So that means you have to book some services. You have to sell some products and stuff like that, so that way people can get some feedback on it. And then if they like it, then they'll refer somebody. But that's a long game, right? You want to get that in addition to maybe doing some paid strategies as well. You want to do some paid Google ads or Facebook ads or whatever case may be, because you need business and you need business today. You don't need to wait until it takes 3 months for you to get your cousin's sister's person that she go to work with or whatever to be referred and finally come to you and procure your service or your product. Like, no, you don't have that kind of time. There's utilities and expenses and stuff that's being added up in the interim. So you need business, and you need business today. And to help with that, you need to have a few paid strategies in your advertising. So by not advertising at all, or just thinking that, oh, people are going to come to me because I put something on Facebook or whatever case may be, like, that's not the only way in which you need to do it. You need to have some non-paid, but along with some paid strategies as well to help you. That's number 6. Number 7 is undervaluing your product or your service. So that means not putting the proper price on stuff, giving too many discounts. I get when you're starting out in business, you do want to offer, a discount, because that gives It gives people that extra, alluring, you put that alluring power out there, to allure people to your business or whatever, to your product, and you want to provide that discount so that way, they really want to purchase with you or whatever the case may be. And that's fine when you're first starting out, but undervaluing your product is not giving it the right price, or for everybody that's coming in that's trying to haggle about your prices, you're changing your prices to adjust for them. Like, no, you're in business to be profitable. Okay, nobody starts a business to just break even. Nobody starts business to not be profitable. So you're in business to be profitable. You can't change your pricing or undervalue your product or your service just because it doesn't meet somebody's budget or what somebody is willing to pay. There's somebody out there that's willing to pay for your service. They're willing to pay for your product, and no matter the cost of it. Okay, so your target audience, your target market is out there. Your target customers are out there, and you just have to stay firm on your prices. You have to do your research, stay firm on your prices, especially if you're being competitive with your prices, and stay firm on it. And now granted, I'm not saying don't offer discounts. You can here or there when you feel led, but that need not be your business model. That need not be something that you do on a continual basis. Like, no, you will go under, and you will go under fast if you're always cutting corners and cutting discounts for other people. And that way, you have more money that you're coming out of pocket for. So you don't want that. I'm sorry. Number 9, and the last one is losing focus. It says one of the biggest common mistakes of new business owners make is losing focus. Whether it's getting comfortable or coasting or losing interest in their company, it's critical for you to focus on running your small business to help it grow and succeed. A good way to keep your focus is to set goals for your startup. I would say even set like weekly and daily goals, because it's right in front of you. Every week you have some target goals that you need to set. How many people or business owners you're trying to connect with, how many customers you're trying to target, how many customers you're trying to get in front of your product or your service. Like, you need to have these weekly and almost daily goals, so that way you can consistently be after in pursuit of that thing. And so it says this can help you monitor and track your progress towards short and your long-term objectives that you set for yourself. Again, you have to have objectives set in order to hit them, right? If you don't have anything set, you won't hit anything. And so that's we don't do business like that. We don't fly by the seat of our pants and just wing it. Like, no, that's not what we're doing. We got to be strategic. We have to be methodical, and we have to be very organized when it comes to what we're wanting to do, what we're wanting to obtain, and how successful we're wanting to be in our business. So we have to be intentional about it, so that way we can get out what we put in. Okay, and so hope you guys found value in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until my next video, guys, stay blessed. Bye.